go. I accidentally muted the audio from the game. Whoops. Ah, there we go. It's like I switch back, I'm like, wait a second, something's missing. Woo! We're actually going to be in Game 2 of the Trilogy, as they claim. It's the only one I don't have the box for. I have the game, you know, on my shelf, the original, at least US, well, no, I guess in Japan it was also like that. But anyways, the DS game. Thank you for that, host Delta. I do have the DS game of the second one, which is actually titled Justice for All, if I remember right. Yeah, it's like Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. The third game was Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. Hey, Case. Wait a second. I finished the trial. What happens if I load this? Is this the wrong... Nope, that's the wrong thing. Oh, you got a new headset. Ah, there we go. See, I was right. The second game is Justice for All. Okay. So you got a new headset. How do you like it? There we go. By the way, you might recognize that woman that's over Phoenix's shoulder. If you looked real close in the last case and see the inside of the evidence locker that Gumshoe had. Speaking of, I might as well crack this open now. My voice is going to be all over the place. But that's Phoenix Wright, baby. Ah, man. Alright, time for the Lost Turnabout. Huff. Grr, how did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? No, 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 no! Judge, no! No! What have I done wrong? No, don't give me another penalty. I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a civil defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. No! Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Thrust sensor T-Flight. Wait, headset? Thrust sensor makes it. September 8th, 9:08 p.m. Or, I'm sorry, a.m. Huh, I didn't know Thrustmaster made a headset. Now, okay, I literally just started Mayhem other than Phoenix's Fever Dream. Okay, so you missed nothing. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Yeah, that's me. Just, this is, how I take calls, what a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh? Oh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Look like a puddle jumper pilot's comms headset. Cool. Oh, wait, shit, I missed the line. It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. He's he's got something on his eye. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna prosecute the witness formerly known as Prince. No, sorry. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Yeah, mascara. Exactly. Ugh, man, gosh, my head's throbbing. Ugh. And why does it feel so foggy in here? Maybe I didn't clean my glasses? I don't know. Good morning! Ack! Good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well! People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the chairness down just a scooch? My head sort of hurts. Must be the hangover. Roger that! Oh boy, it's, am I in trouble or something? Oh shit, I got stuff in my pockets. I'm in trouble. Found it in my pocket, don't know what it means, or how it got there. Oh, important badge. Hey, at least remember what that is. Oh, I got a autopsy report. Time of death, 9/6. Wait a second, is that month before day or day before month? It was at 6:28 p.m. Cause broken neck. And bruising. I found under my victim's body. Some pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Wait, I'm nearsighted. Oh shit. It wasn't me. You're not taking me alive, copper. Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Life in, my hands? Shit, how much alcohol's in this? Yeah, I'll check those out later, Delta. You promised me, you said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Oh, well, clearly, you wanted to be known as guilty. Clearly. How much alcohol is in this? It says 0, but just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Oh, you are in for some disappointment. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget that you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and, I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange. You keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. Thank you, Delta. Just drinking the whole bottle. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible! No, I mean, I didn't mean like that. Is that how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this! No, it's just, well, I mean, sometimes, but, well, in other case, well, I think you have the wrong person. Clearly, I'm not this Phoenix Wright person you're talking about. See, my name is... Von Karma. Yeah. Wherever the fuck that is. I need Bondulance. I'm having a stunk. Who am I? This isn't my beautiful house. This isn't my beautiful wife. Sorry. Why am I drawing a blank? Yeah, okay. Delta, you won't get that one. Mayhem. You know that joke. You know that one. It's not really a joke. It's a song. trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? As the days go by. Trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Oh boy, well, I think you should probably get a public defender. I guess I must have amnesia. At least that's what I'm gonna tell the judge. I didn't hear you, wasn't paying attention. Oh, those fancy headset of yours doesn't transmit words that I say into that brain. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. Let's see. What can I pierce together? Well, I can pierce together that I've broken my glasses. And I totally beat the ever-loving shit out of some guy. Some guy named Dustin. Also, I stole his cell phone. I mean, we've all been here. It's a Saturday night, or Wednesday night. I mean, days, you know. No, I was talking to someone. Ah, sure. You're talking to someone. And that headset of yours, it didn't transmit the words. Oh. From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say I'm a defense attorney, which is a problem. I don't remember my years of training. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. Boy, I have a problem about lying to women. No, I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone, please? Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Nope. Yeah, he said it was like a T-Flight, said it right up there. Yeah, Thrustmaster T-Flight headset. He said it looked like one of them big pilot's puddle jumper headsets. September 8th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Oh, that's new music. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh yeah, you forgot about him, huh? What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No, sir. I mean, no. What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory's kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. It was Air Force Edition. Oh. Sad. Air Force Edition? When the Navy would have had the better one. Then again, the Navy still hasn't sent the email that they were supposed to send to me. I've been in talks with my recruiter. That email didn't come in at all today, and they were expecting it to be in. They are talking to them like, what the hell? Me and some other guy didn't get sent the emails, and everyone else did. So, I might be getting that email early tomorrow morning. I might not, and have to reschedule for, schedule a third time where I'm supposed to hit up the base. Aggravating. But there's nothing I can do on my end, so. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. Yeah, hopefully I will, but... I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. I have forgotten. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
God, booger is bothering me. There we go. All they had was Far Cry, U.S. Air Force, one or two other versions. Okay, I'll grant that. Wait, which Far Cry? Why is she smiling?
It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. Why is she smiling? Ah, well, because I didn't hit the A button. It's like, you did what to a police officer? She's just like,
yeah. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time.
More? Oh, I've forgotten more than I could have possibly learned since our last meeting, Payne.
I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay, and who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
I'm tripping over myself.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Right. This is the point where I have to tell you that if you looked real closely in the last case that we did, inside the evidence locker of Dick Gumshoe, he had a photograph of a policewoman by the name of Maggie Bird. We had the hots for. Oh, wait. This is gonna get ugly for him. Nowhere to hide. I am so dead.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is... sorry. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. Thanks. You did what to a police officer? Dimension... Whoa! Whoa! Delta! Shame! Shame! Not in front of the children! I'm detective in charge of homicide South Precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know... You work under that detective? Oh, thank you for those fundraisers.
Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down, I believe you. Take care is closed. Wow! There's a reason you put that in the whisper instead of actually saying it out in the open, Delta. Wow! Thank you for those sparks, fundraise.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe to us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near the headquarters, Expose Park. Oh boy, that's one hell of a name. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. His name is Dustin Prince, the police officer. Oh, god damn. Oh, no, they're already killing me with the punny names. Fucking hell, I should have looked at the profiles. Oh, yeah, Dustin Prince. Oh, boy. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and he snapped his neck.
The details are listed in a report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy?
Wait, I do have one.
I see everything is in order here. No other... This is my entire autopsy report right here. Very different from last case. Yeah, just broken neck, body covered in bruises, that's it. Time of death, that's it. That's all they're giving me. And some glasses that are totally not mine and I totally didn't steal them, officer. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. Court accepts it into evidence. Victim fell from the walking path above. Now then, I recall yesterday's preliminary hearing. Hold on a second, I want to check out this photograph. That is late. It looked like you tried writing something. To recall yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
What's there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. I totally haven't been hitting the ball hard. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. I looked at it! Sorry. Mind you, this is the first case of the second game, so it's kind of an intro case. At the same time, you have amnesia, because you're expected to have forgotten what you have learned. Court record? Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the right bumper. Right bumper, wait. I know cars have a front bumper and a rear bumper and oh, on the controller, got it. Yeah. It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Well, guess I better check court record and see what I can find.
What was it again? Right, look, look, I've been doing it multiple times.
Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Glasses, sir. That's simple, Your Honor. Broken pair of glasses. What do you call a snake that is exactly 3.14 long? Well, Ouroboros, generally. Pie snake. I mean, it's a radian. Python, there you go. I like that.
The victim grabbed his killer glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? I accuse Maggie Bird of the murder. Yes, my own defendant. Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During its date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. This piece of evidence in the glasses is hard to say she's the culprit. Or hard not to say, blah, blah. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
I mean, I don't know about you, but it'd be pretty hard to go like, and like trying to write like that. But, you know, whatever.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see your name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Wait, why did we not know about this in the preliminary hearing yesterday? Got voted 2, added to the court record. Just keep twisting that damn night. And if glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? Yeah. Hey, it's hard to do the little pie symbol on there, okay? It's a conspiracy! I'm not guilty, sir! Next you're gonna tell me the world is flat. What, 5G causes coronavirus? Is that it, Maggie? Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I'd like to cross-examine my own defendant? Cross-examine, sir?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. Prosecution's witness all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
But that's a detective on the stand. He wouldn't lie, perjure himself. Oh, wait, that might explain a few things. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of like a scatterbrain.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Alright.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. Expose their lies. Hopefully I can find it at the bottom of this glass. I'm not drinking on the job, officer, judge, whatever.
Size of evidence.
Alright. Come on, Gumshoe. Put him up. Alright, let's press. Hold it. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that these belong to my client?
The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal.
Oh, fuck. Okay, woo! It's Gumshoe, alright. What should I do now? Let's continue pressing. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this! Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses?
The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
So what you were saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves these glasses are my client's.
Something like that.
What?
I see. So there's no proof.
Wow, that was amazing! Fine by the seat of my pants!
I can totally feel it, down in my gut.
Okay.
Early state, the victim was pushed from the bench area.
Hold on. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective.
When does he ever not get to beat into the floor with... Wait, what? Wait, I'm sorry, Delta, you asked when does he ever not get beaten to the floor when he's on the stand? Okay, at first I thought you were asking when he does. Because I was about to say, pretty much the rest of Game 2. I'm going to tell you that right now. He gets beat and I think he starts to like it by the end.
Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
Hold it. The culprit's name.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but...
Was the name that of my client?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defense named Maggie, sir.
Oh, hold on. How do we know? Huh? How do you know he wasn't writing in a different language that he learned when he bumped his head? Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
I'm sure we can find something wrong with this. It's got a point. Hey, hold on! Huh? Don't harm me. I know the picture says Maggie, but... She mentioned it, something does feel car off in this picture. Hold on a second. How does she spell her... She spells her name differently! It's M-A-G-G-E-Y! That's what's wrong! That's how you found a contradiction! Now hurry up and present some evidence! So that's what spying contradiction feels like. Better check the court record again. And I can present profile.
Objection!
Yay! I'll be able to do that pretty much from here on out. So that's just been added to evidence. Yeah, just objection. I object to this case in general, Your Honor. And I object to the implication that I've been drinking on the job. I have totally not.
What is it?
What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Holy shit! This is better than that line of coke I took before coming to court! Me and Amnesiac, he sure remembers a lot. Detective Gumshoe! Hey, at this point, it's muscle memory, okay?
Are you talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove in this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
And that's why I've got his name like that guy.
Objection!
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah!
Looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. Clearly, you can tell why there would be a bit of a contradiction there.
Oh, how about that? I didn't even notice.
How do you not know? Never mind. You know, it's Gumshoe. I shouldn't even be asking that question. Of course, he doesn't know how his own underlings' names are spelled.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
Look, Dustin Prince isn't named Detective Dick Gumshoe, okay? Of course, he probably knew how it was spelled. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to have known her name. You know, Phoenix, I have to say, that's a really bad line of questioning right there. I know for a fact there are several old folks who just talk to their lover, say, love, gorgeous, whatever, because they've forgotten their wife's name 5 years ago and are very afraid to let them know. Holy crap, host voice is so girlish. Is that guy a gender swapper? What? Oh, his voice. Oh, yeah. No, he's not. Well, he's already lost his, Payne wears a wig, a toupee.
No!
This is very true, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince,
God, that name, horrible.
were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court the relationship between the victim and the girl you like. I mean, the defendant. Yes, sir.
Oh, boy.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should have known, because she gave me ask what she should get for him.
Is it related to major pain? I hope not.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, and I apologize if I scare anyone off with my, horrific impressions. But, that's showbiz, baby. Hold it! How do you know about this?
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie in time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They are great. Thank you, ma'am. We got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I'd gone on that trip.
Just like Payne's smirk, it's unsettling.
Just like my smirk, huh, Delta? Objection!
At least it's better than bounce.
What is it? Oh, nothing, sir. Really, anyway. Sound like they were even talking about marriage.
Hold it.
Marriage?
Isn't the victim 8 years older than her? Ooh. I mean, it couldn't be that bad. How old is she? She's 22. He's 30. That's good enough. I've seen bigger age discrepancies, even at those relative ages. That's not bad.
What? You saying the guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
Well, no, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal.
God, every time I see the little bar of the... Mind your own business, pal achievement! I wasn't expecting to get an achievement for not minding my own damn business. Oh, boy. Well... Oh, day of the incident. You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
Let's start with that, dude, so I'll be the one drinking before the stream is over. I'm sorry. I know, I just don't have the assets to be the proper streamer to get all the views, you know? I don't have the bounce. Oh, boy.
I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. We invented the wheel and fire.
That's great, Your Honor. Glad you're such a cheerful old man.
No!
Me and Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present.
Hold it! What present? You know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates.
Even though you can't spell their name right. But even what she was going to give as a present, is that going a bit too far?
Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. So much it scratches their...
Whoa! I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Doesn't look like a badger to me.
I agree. Even if this witness had a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion this time.
Ooh, just a little bit obvious there, huh?
Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here. So, she bought it 2 months ago. I would like to see that receipt, please. Over 2 months ago.
Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question's a baseball glove.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
Baseball glove? Press further. Payne must be a Matrix agent reject! You've cracked the code, Delta! Take a look at Phoenix Wright? Excuse me, that's Mr. Anderson. He's even wearing the same suit. Payne? Clearly. It's Agent Smith. Oh, man. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then, what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made? Man, this must have been a serious relationship.
Yeah, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Wait, why are you objecting to the custom made?
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem there'd be a little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case?
Of course it's relevant, because I got nothing else to work off of. I don't know where this will lead me, but
keep on hard charging!
Of course it's relevant, Your Honor. That glove is a key to this whole case! Somehow. Yes! Bluffing to the max! Shut up, bird! Now this is the Mr. Wright I know! Look, I hate to break it to you, I've been bluffing this entire case, and that's why I'm blowing it out of the park. Probably literally, because it seems like the murder happened at a park. So happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great! Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. Hold on. Let me imbue a little bit more, and that way I can make it all fade away again. Like the first time. So I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
Very well. If you are not convinced, let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
I know you can't see the full picture, but it makes it. Smith was always a little bitch. You finally gave up points. That fits! Damn, Delta! Ow! That burned! And by the way, I know you can't really see the evidence very well. Let me move my head out of the way for you. Over there, you can see that's the glove, and I don't know about you, but that damn thing looks like a bushel of bananas.
It's, rather yellow, isn't it?
Yeah, custom made. Bright yellow glove. Why yellow?
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
Exactly. And that's why you had to special order it? Because no one would buy, normally, such an eye-bleeding color of baseball glove?
Yep, that's right. That is one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It was clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if this is true, it brings up an important question. What is the name Maggie being written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There was also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. For this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name on her wrote this name with his right hand.
Hold on a second.
Yes, perfectly logical conclusion.
Hold on a second. This is not about your impressions. I'm in the game of sex, and so I feel sassy and salty. That's fine. You don't have to put that stuff in whispers. By the way, who here has ever played baseball? Probably all of you. Tell me, what hand does the baseball glove normally go on? I'm gonna just point that out. What hand does a baseball glove normally go on? You know, here's the thing. If you're right-handed, you don't put the glove on your right hand, and that right there is a right-handed baseball glove. Then again, he could be, you know... Yeah, no, you don't put the glove on your right hand. You put the glove on your left if you're right-handed. Pitchers who are often left-handed, exactly, will have the glove on their right hand. Man, you've got it right. He is left-handed. Let me move my camera back so when we see a penalty, I can't just cover it up and just pretend it didn't happen. Wait, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I should just leave my camera over there. That way when a penalty happens, you guys don't know. You might hear a but that's it. Sounds like a great plan. Anyways, yes, perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright. Sorry, I'm a lefty. It goes on the left. Okay, Delta, if you're a lefty, then it goes on your right hand. But yes. Make cross-examine the witness. But then again, we don't know. Dustin Prince, he could be one of those guys that can use both. Thank you, Your Honor. Then again, of course, if your one arm is busted and trapped under you, I mean, you would probably use your other to write. Granted, it would probably look horrendous. No way, Delta. Right on the ground.
First looked into the handwriting.
Hold it. But if he's writing with his wrong hand, can he really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand?
Huh, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal.
Could have fooled me, detective. I mean,
Scientific investigation in this country's actually pretty good.
I know for a fact you employ teenage girls to do your dirty work.
I believe it's time to get to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation?
Fortunately, couldn't do shit. Sorry, it's written in sand.
So in the end, you couldn't confirm.
Hey, don't you look down on us? I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation.
He's ambidextrous. He'd be wearing a glove on each hand. I'm sorry. I'm imagining someone trying to play baseball with a glove on both hands. Shit. I can't throw the ball. Trying to grip the baseball bat with two gloves, you know. Just look like a crab.
I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
Nor I. I never heard anything like that in the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we check the victim's pointer finger.
Hold it. His pointer finger.
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around people's face.
I object to that Oh. Don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if you had been writing in sand. And the results? Found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail.
And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write the name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there is sand stuck under his nail.
Yes, he's right.
And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground.
Scratches on his skin? They're called fingerprints, sir. I mean, perhaps you've dusted prints before? Oh, shit. Sorry. That was a bad one.
Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. Ha! They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific-sounding name.
You mean, microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of them. That's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
Unless we confirm that the victim wrote his name with the right hand.
Hold on, I'll press it first. Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
If my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listen to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. His name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that that's really strange, sir? If Justin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think he would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? Whoa, yeah. The present? See, this... Because it's the first case of the second game, it's really softballing it to us. I'll see myself out. Oh boy. I mean, really softballing. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's a glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. And that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but, that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed?
And that's why I accuse... Delta Ranger!
He is the killer! Clearly! He admits he's left-handed! This gift is definitive proof that he was on the scene of the crime! Why, you're absolutely right! This glove is made to be worn on the right hand!
That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you?
Well, no.
So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write his name with, again?
That's easy!
It's off, I've been dealing with the kids all day anyway.
Well, it's obvious from his picture that it was his... Wait a sec.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. So, Delta, dealing with the kids. Now, is that a solid enough alibi? Can we even call these children to the stand to place the fact that you were dealing with them and not murdering a police officer? I'll see you in jail. Anyways.
I object!
Overruled.
About fucking time, Judge! It only took you an entire fucking game in order to actually overrule one of these objections! There's even a few of mine I would have expected that you would have overruled. He can add the daycare letter. Yeah, not a credible enough witness. You see, it has to be someone, a third party that has no stake in this, Otherwise, the witness could be tainted.
Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person would not write a message with his right hand. Probably. The state police are on their way to get Delta. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. If you, Delta, just to let you know, if you hear the muffled sound of bad boys, what you gonna do? Just coming down the road, please assume the party's submission position, okay? Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Order! When you think about it that way, then yes! It's not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. And that means Maggie is,
No, it's not possible!
Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor!
the evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again.
Like a free bird. Oh, shit. I don't know why I'm so punchy tonight. I really have... Look, I'm not actually drinking. It's Coke, and I have not put rum in this. I don't have any rum in the house. And no, it does not have the original formula involving cocaine, either.
Seems we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir. Are we really not done with these brothers? How did they even become judges anyway? They're so dimly witted.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking?
Or they're ready to retire.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie Bird.
No, not yet! I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
Yeah, he's a pain. Sorry, that's... you know.
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What?
And what did this witness, witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? No wonder no one wanted to take this case.
Order! Order in the court! Leave it a recess as an order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Well, I tried. Sorry, just gonna have to be a bird in a cage. By the way, it changed from being blue to red. And hey, look, don't insult the judges. They'll throw you in jail. But also, the judges, they happen to, you know, at least eventually arrive at the conclusion. So, you know, they're not that bad. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. They're just being kicked in the balls every time he objects.
Objection! Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry? I didn't mention to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you could fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Yeah, with your foot? That's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later, probably. Hopefully. Maybe. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'll be honored to.
Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No. That's okay, really. I know you and your name pretty well by now. Your name is Maggie Bird, spelled with a Y, and on your off time, you like killing your boyfriend. I mean, shit. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. That's a really terrible name.
This is serious. Really don't remember.
I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it will help. This is a business card.
Got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There's some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Okay. That's what caused it in the first place. Oh yeah, totally. She kicked me in the back of the freaking head. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me. Oh man, I should really just check. It's my business card, cell phone on the back. Start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
Can I tell you, I can't think of anything out of the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up then and tell me! This might be very important! I won't remember, but it's evidently I thought it was important before!
Okay, Roger!
Also, totally, I was talking to the chief of police and he said, do not alter your uniform with feathers. It doesn't help. Just let you know.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on the walk with Dustin.
Delta, you have my permission to murder her. She's wearing the blue badger on her hoodie. We thought we weren't going to have to see that little gyrating bastard again, but...
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where's this phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? It's the phone in my pocket. You mean this? What's up with all the Blue Badger stuff? Look, if the police station is going to spend that much time making themselves a mascot, you're darn right they're going to spend as much taxpayer money as possible to put it everywhere, therefore they can justify it. They already wasted taxpayer money making it. They have to waste more taxpayer money to justify making it in the first place by putting it everywhere. I'm just saying, that's how it is. Your tax dollars at work.
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along? You're so mean! Oh, shit!
I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Now who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl, too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you, Maya. So, how's it going?
Did Can't get his ass handed to him last time? Yes, he freaking did. You see, I caught him in a well-crafted trap. If you present the evidence that you have, that you stole from his safe at the wrong time, he gets off scot-free. And, well, you presumably go to jail. You have to do it at the right time, and that's how you could prove that he staged the murder, and therefore he was also the one to cause the murder. It's glorious. So yes, his ass got handed him last time. I thought you were there with my loud clapping and laughing to imitate him. So, righto. Been swimming lately. Anyways, sorry, different voice.
So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive, super important evidence.
Just hate that song. Which one? The one that was with the blue badger gyrating around? Yes, Delta, you were there, and you forgot. Yeah, I agree with you. Luckily, I think that song is kaput. We won't have to hear the song again. We will have to see the blue badger, but we won't have to hear the song again. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Thanks? What the heck is this, a list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It's kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? Excuse me. As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group? Names list. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Oh, now we get to see the names? Thanks a lot, court case. Don't look at me! Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday! Oh, is that right? Right! It was probably under the Patriot Act that I got this information. Sure. Or FISA or something. Anyways, these numbers are in the memory of the phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, boy. Oops, guess you'll have to get going. We can talk about being old later, Nick. Thanks a frickin' lot, Maya. Sorry, wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. I'll just have to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Who's Nick again? Oh, wait, me! Wait. That's strange. I thought my name was Phoenix. Man, I really should stop hitting the bottle so hard that I can't remember my name. September 8th, 11:54 p.m. Sick burn! Ouch. Thanks a lot, Delta. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, may I say a few words?
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on...
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who is taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who has taken a walk.
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you have tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly, for I am the drifter formerly known as Prince. He really does kind of look like Prince. Sort of. I'm just gonna settle with the evil instead. Other than my life has to be utmost highest top grade quality. And look for the perfect top notch unbeatable university. I'm right to selection bronze. Straight walk.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Just definitely lighter skinned than normal Prince, of course. What is he, a human chatterbox? I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course a university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? You aren't wearing glasses. Can we just shoot him and get it over with? Damn, Delta, so much for rule of law. Jeez. Jesus Christ, Delta, I think the only courts that you enjoy is the ones Q set up in The Next Generation. That's right, I made a Star Trek reference. I figured you might have known a bit more about that. You Jedi-loving self. Because clearly, if you had any love for Star Wars, you'd have been a Sith like me and Mayhem.
That's enough. Your name, witness.
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me? You thought wrong.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
What are Star Trek? Yeah, By the way, extermination is awesome. Big dare at Salted Delta.
Oh, man.
I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, a drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that work. If you must, then, by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am...
Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know, you...
What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
What I saw that day. Alright, this is not gonna turn out well whenever I press him, sorry. I was at the park and all afternoon deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Banana.
That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Sorry, just kind of slipping into the South there.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah? That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. Wait, was that her name? And if she really is innocent, then that could only mean one thing. That guy is lying.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. See, when I can't think of a good voice, I always just go south. Alright? Literally. I have a lot of family down south, so I've kind of been exposed to a lot of southern voices. Although, funny enough, a lot of them live in Florida, which is weird. You go further north to be more south. Wow, no wonder Wellington is such a little shit. He's named after an awful interwar British bomber. You know, well, okay, yeah, I'll grant that. Hold it. Tell me about your life situation. I mean, no, don't tell me about your life situation. I take it back. I object to my own hold it. Your Honor. Oh, shit. So, you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please! Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. Is this when old people talk about, when boomers talk about millennials? Is this what they think that millennials are like? Oh god. It's a monster. Arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. Well, let's ask about that. How do you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Yes, they are. Oh, jeez. You know, ma'am, I count as a millennial. Somehow. I'm like 32 and I'm a millennial somehow because I think it was like the cutoff was like being born in freaking 85 or 86. I was born in 87. It's like, is that the best you could do? Do you think you could discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable, so what should I do now? I'm gonna press him harder on this. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? And of course, so you got people like Delta, who's, I think a Zoomer? I don't know. I don't know what the cutoff for between Millennial and Gen Z is, but, Tisk, I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. Peaks the like, shut the fuck up, you stupid arrogant zoomer. Delta, I just accused you of being a zoomer, and then you throw in a little little dig at saying, shut up, you stupid arrogant zoomer. Oh, jeez. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. Kick its ass! Yeah! Where's my belt? Where's the jumper cables? I need to beat some sense into this guy. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Did you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. Excuse me, but, Your Honor, I accuse the witness of not being able to tell analog. Okay? I'm gonna say that right now. I accuse him of not being able to read analog. There we go. Analog. It's like right about here. Just barely in frame. He's too young. He doesn't know, I'm sure. As you can see, oh, well, there we go. It popped it up for me. As you can see, Mr. Oh, sorry, that's Miss Payne talking.
As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene.
Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept breaking time bounds is a lot of nonsense. A real first-class person in the binours. You wear watch. What a ridiculous notion. You should live freely without constraints. And again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case, all of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Hold it. How do you know that he was a police officer? I mean, the uniform. You know, I should just stop pressing this guy. Just go right to the end of his testimony. You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. You resent being called a zoomer. Even it's true, I'm not as stupid, nor as pansy as just many other zoomers. Okay, so Delta, you are considered a zoomer. Got it. So, you're the generation that was doing that Tide Pod challenge and With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shouting do-it-yourself hairstyle practice officer with cheap, low-quality shoes. Oh, that was just one because I'm wearing the officer's uniform. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Yes, I did mention that. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured out yet. Out of thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use his eye to see things. In this case, humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. Look me in the eye. What, you saying you can't? Like I got something in the way? That's what I thought. Oh, wait, shit. I don't care if you have them or not. Well, okay, I kind of care. If you're a witness and you don't have eyes, it makes you a pretty poor witness. Look at bum-ass challenge crap. They're stupid enough to do it, they deserve to deal with the consequences. You know, we should let the Tide Pod Challenge just run its course. Then we wouldn't have had those spring breakers going, I don't care if I get corona, if I do, if I get it, I don't care. Anyways, did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained, Mr. Wright. Please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Of course I remember her sweet face. That little pretty defendant there. Hold it. So you're sure you are not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, well, you only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh, of course.
Did you notice anything else of interest, witness?
Excuse me. Oh, the thing I saw was a banana that fell with the police officer. Oh, banana? The banana. Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? Only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it. It's gotta be lying about the bananas. Could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas in the crime scene. What if there's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. He mistook something else for a bunch. Look, told you, softballed. It would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think! My client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Okay. First case of each game is really easy low ball, alright? Which means he shows how he's lying. Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right, she's got a sharp mind. Just wish I had a sharp mind. Is everything okay, Nick? Ha ha! Take your bananas and shove them in the fridge, or whatever you do with them. Mr. Wellington. Honestly, I should have given him a British voice with that kind of name. I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. They have not spoiled yet. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't you think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me? And that's where you'd be wrong.
But, Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's... Well, it seems a little bit, That's not... No! See, that's what happens. When you throw an inaccuracy at a narcissist, they cannot take it. If you tell them that they're wrong, they just shut down, okay? Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas and knows nothing about baseball. He, therefore, cannot be American. Yep, America's favorite sport. Even though we don't really play the sport these days, it's still America's greatest sport. Even though football is a bit more popular. Yeah. Whoops. Somehow, still baseball. And football is not football from everywhere else, because America, we have to be different. American football is more like hand-egg. Anyways, he has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean.
Now this is the other reaction you get from narcissists when you contradict them or tell them that they're wrong.
You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You're too used to the worldview. Possibilities in the end. Find out unexpected glove is not bananas.
You're from far. Do you think it's room enough for? This is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 2,200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
By the way, 20 over 200 is terrible. Actually, it's pretty awful. That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Oh, no, Delta, that was okay. Oh, Jesus Christ! Whoa, I didn't know you were into that, choking yourself there, dude. Please, don't do that in the courtroom. We don't need to clean up another corpse. How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting evil man! You're like those people who are raging to try to brave and courageous common whole of action when anything wrong is burned at the...
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime, that of the defendant, cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. Oh, what are you gonna say now, Payne?
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Is he possessed by a demon? Hey, I'm not controlling him. I'm controlling Wright. Oh, you mean that kind of possessed by... okay, no, I'll allow it.
Please tell to the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the witness is a little angry, but I can't tell. Can anyone else tell if he's maybe just a slight bit miffed? The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as I... Okay, I slipped into the wrong voice. The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. I must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. I don't have the hair to do the whole swish. Must have a lot of free time on the hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Well, I mean, one of them was a police officer. Everyone was a police officer. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. Or she was trying to get down there to check on her totally not a boyfriend.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
And I mean, she wasn't exactly going to jump 9 feet. You saw what happened to her boy toy there. What happened next? Well, let's see what happened. Why would there be a delay? The time of death was 6:28. Why did it take 6:45 to call? I'm just gonna skip straight to the second part. Immediately, as in immediately? I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did I teach you that in your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Look, I already did. I know what I'm looking for. Somehow. Let me press it first, then I'll present. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school?
Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college.
I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What? Why you? You're just some lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond?
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to press A. I object! Wow, someone needs to teach him respect for his elders. I said, look, that's why I skipped from belt to jumper cables. Alright? Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during that 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
Objected.
Objection!
15 minutes is hardly what I'd call a little daze.
Ah! Ah!
I can't do it as well as he does.
Mr. Wellington,
Yes?
explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Being possessed by the devil, clearly. Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? Like that phone booth? Right there? Oh boy.
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness! I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy?
You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be a very scatterbrain when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things?
Okay. This voice hurts me. Hurts me just a little bit.
Have you ever heard that all G's have street quirks, but rush shops and I'm unquirked by big genius? So plain people like you would never know enough.
Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You provide the cables and power source, provide the tub, water, chair, and rope. Hold on, Delta! I meant beating him with the damn, jumper cables. I wasn't talking about shocking him to death. Shame on you! Horrible! I want to leave welts, not a corpse. The dead don't learn their lesson, okay? I mean, this cell phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Of course, always, almost always. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited for? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we're we've cleared that issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is something. Your Honor, the witness testimony does not make any sense. Sorry. I don't believe that there was ever a need for a witness to search for a phone.
How? How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need for search for a public phone booth.
That is that one, right? Yeah, just wanted to make sure.
Take that!
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. Who said anything about shocking you to death? If you controlled shocks wouldn't hurt too badly. Delta, Delta, Delta. Look. I'm not saying beat him with the cable end. I'm saying beat him with the actual, you know, clamp end. Just... okay?
At the crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture, but if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you.
No! It's a phone booth.
By the way, Delta, those things are called phone booths. You might have seen it in old cartoons with Superman changing himself in them, which they're glass all around, and so he kind of gives a peep show to all the girls. It's very horrible. They've been trying to arrest him for decades for it. Anyways, but yeah, no, those were a little bit more common back in the day. I've used my fair share. Okay, I can get behind that. Get behind, yeah, beating him with the clamp end of the electrical cables. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Arr! You know, I can't do that whole strangle one. Ah! There we go.
Order! Order!
What does reporting crime will only prove for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion into his testimony. Piss off. I know what a phone booth is, thank you very much. Yeah, but have you ever used one?
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Man, I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there's no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if she wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he?
Miss Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have any thoughts that you'd like to share in the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness is doing during those 15 minutes?
I have an idea. No, because I haven't been on vacation to Britain yet. God damn it, Delta, I'm here in the U.S. You haven't used a phone booth here in the U.S.? The phone booths in London, those are just kind of, they only keep those around as a trademark thing. You've never used a phone in the phone booth in the U.S.? Okay, to be fair, I've never got to use one of the... Too young. Shame. Damn Zoomers and their inability to use antiquated technology. Next, you'll tell me you never played an 8-track. No, kidding. So, one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned, if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Yep. You can use the payphone, though. That's basically what a phone booth is. It's a payphone. Just in a booth. So, if you use the payphone, close enough.
Please present to the court one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Okay, music went wonky on me. Trust is the evidence you need to be convinced. Oh, that's the wrong evidence. To be fair, he's taking a very small penalty off if you look up there. Just a little corner. Just a tip.
Perhaps?
That was just an idea I thought I'd draw out.
I suggest that perhaps we should find a better piece of evidence.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then,
Before you do, you will be penalized. Ouch.
alright. Well, I mean, the only other thing I can think of is he was staging the fucking scene. Oh, God. Well, I guess that's not it. Fucking hell, I can't remember what it was. Could be his glasses. Just There we go, it was the glasses. Stupid me, I knew it was one of those things. I'd get it right eventually. Look, this is literally one of the first cases, or this is the first case of the second game. They are softballing it, to the point that, you can't lose. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost give me a heart attack. Don't worry, you'll choke yourself out before that occurs. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Gah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body?
Order!
No, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as...
Really, it probably should be implicating, but,
indicating the witness as the real murderer?
of course, that is precisely what I'm doing.
I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone is the key to the case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. I should be drinking a bit more before walking to court. I can't remember. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being a murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal.
This third-rate fraud, I'm a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? What is this guy's name again? Richard Wellington? Who knows? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew?
Otherwise, how else would that person know that her name was Maggie or Maggie? is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
I forgot. Wait, is there a way this crate could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. BB Host 61 feet right ready to start slinging shells. Damn right. We're finally fueled up. It'd be best if we could prove that this witness had a chance to learn that the defense name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense at least present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Why with the phone? Mr. Wellington, you don't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? Then you realized you had lost it. What did you do? What did I do? Did you try to find it by calling it?
Why, how did you...
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled.
Damn right! You're on fire tonight, Judge!
Mr. Wright, where are you going in this line of questioning? Do you think that there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You could call me Maggie. That was when you learned about her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
Our client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This joke doesn't work very well in speaking it. That's Maggie and Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if we only knew what her name sounded. So stupid how the judges grow a pair only to lose it after this game. Hold on, I mean, doesn't always... they sometimes grow... Look, it's really the spine we're more concerned about.
Order, order!
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor?
Can you explain this motive the witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? I said I can't offer an explanation, but the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Oh, well. Maya, you really don't look convinced.
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive.
Why, of course. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers are on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. Don't think so.
You're one of those people. You're just like the cops Ray the Brilliant Oz, Reese Boosters. You're just a genius of
No. I can't make the voice and follow it that fast. Sorry. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified battering of the witness.
Objection overruled. God damn! Can I get this judge every time? Just put him in a time capsule. This is what I want. Fucking objection overruled. Objection overruled. Objection overruled. Sustained, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is... a member of that group. What was that? Private comment. Good point. You got a good point there, Delta, with that spoiler. No! We'll get to at least one of the cases tonight. So, they'll see. They'll see Von Karma. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here in this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it'd be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No! This is too much! That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer?
Your Honor!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified Patrick of the witness!
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please! Please, let's think about the content of the phone call.
Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give it back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was be whispered to get the phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. Shut up, you Agent Smith reject. Can you imagine, like, watching The Matrix, but every instant of Agent Smith is, like, comes in and just looks like it, like,
Objection, Mr. Anderson!
That's a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something in the crime scene and made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? I think seeing a police officer didn't agree with him. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. I might just shoot myself at her, so think about it.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
God, that name. Dustin Prince has gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known while they were going out, that they were going out, so I began to worry. I was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on his phone. They went into a panic, is that what you're saying? Yeah, exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. That's right, Officer Prince was murdered by the witness formerly known as Prince. I'm thinking... It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive, not bad for a person with third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? Evidence! This guy is really creeping me out. Oh, you've been waving around talking about his suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious car group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I told you earlier! That phone I lost, I've already found it! I don't even have the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to! But you be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton! What? It feels good to see it scram! Sorry, I may have had a little bit more practice with my Malkavian voices. We do seem to have a problem with our hands on this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor! Oh, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables and be like this. This cell phone... There has to be something I've overlooked. It's gotta be. Maybe. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are you trying to determine is who that phone belongs to? Here's what phone numbers are stored on it. Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers yourself.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again.
Well, I guess it has to be fingerprints. Why not look? I got it! We should check for fingerprints! Fingerprints? We're not fingering the victim's corpse, Your Honor! Fingerprints! Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone. Nick, don't you remember? Got that from Maggie, wiped it off! What? You said there was sand all over it, so... I wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's so much fun watching third grade try to babble like morons amongst themselves. It's been a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fighting left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Ah, no answer. Oh, you're too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Huh? Oh my god! Now I remember! Oh boy. Huh? No, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Wong! So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Turn the tables, Mr. Wright. You don't have to prove that the phone in your hand is his so much as the phone that he's claiming that's in his hand can't be his.
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove what the owner of that cell phone is, then Diamond has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. God, everyone's sweating. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what? Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witnesses more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. Present one piece of evidence to the court. Can we get one shot at this? You cannot prove everything. It's over for your client and for you. You fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. What?
I'm sure you're all well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended!
Were are you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
All comes down to this. Go time, baby! You present this one piece of evidence to explain everything. I guess my own business card. If I have his phone, he stole mine.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please, have one of mine.
Oh, judge's business card added to the court record. That's so very nice. It's written in fancy script. It is strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Nick needs to start acting like Von Karma or Edgeworth and tell the judge what the heck is going to happen. Yeah, but that would get me just kicked out. I mean, of all the idiotic, stupid things to.
Ow!
Oh, sorry.
But why is my phone? What is this stupid-sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington. How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone.
You're... Ah! No, you can't.
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Please, don't dab. No, I wasn't dabbing. It was, there was actually a dance. It's an actual dance. Not in the US, in Japan. And it's more of, for, like, no plays. But, that's N-O-H, by the way, at least, when translated. It's hard to explain. Oh, shit. Whoa! Yeah, hold on. You know, you can almost hear the chief of police playing his pipe organ in jail from there. Ah, any case.
So this is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding...
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
Well, he's got a terminal case of, autoerotic asphyxiation.
Sorry.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird not guilty. Fire the cannons!
Sorry. I don't even know why dabbing ever became a thing. It's definitely a Gen Z thing. Sorry, you damn Zoomers. It wasn't a thing when I was younger. That is all. This court is adjourned. I could do the point instead. I mean, it's hard to get it in. I mean, I guess for Phoenix Wright, the point would be, you know, a proper fucking Fortnite. I'm pretty sure it was a thing before Fortnite. No, Fortnite dancing is something more horrific. Let's face it. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dusty. I didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. Life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, that's pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help? Ah, that's right. We were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by a pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That club didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering for one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault! Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all that Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet I'm going to make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Dude, I think it's Fortnite's fault. You know what? I believe it. Yeah, that's the spirit. Only good thing about Fortnite, all the kids that were playing it were not playing all the other games, so it just like they self-isolated themselves. No longer had like 5-year-olds, you know, saying they banged your mom on chat and Call of Duty, I'm sure. Well, Miss Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Unfortunately, my voice for Bird is a little too close to Maya's voice. Thanks, you take care of yourselves too. Maybe by the time she shows up again, yes, she'll show up again. I'll be able to refine her voice a little. What a horrible day. I haven't gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. Oh, yeah. That's right, the hangover. That's why everything's fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back! At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe is someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The
judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This guy, I haven't a clue. Sorry. He seems to know me, but, maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl. Maya? That's a case and a half in itself. Maya's return. Yeah, well. You finally remembered! This is Maya Fey, my sister. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, the time her sister died. Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All that phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back to my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon, 2 months ago. You see, this case actually comes after the case we're about to start. We got time for that, yeah. New episode has been added, Lost Turnabout. Yeah, Lost Turnabout is what we just did. By the way, that right there, that's not Maya's other sister. Maya doesn't have another sister. Maya's only sister's dead. That's someone else. That's Pearl's. Pearly. Whatever her damn name was. Yeah, sure. Save my progress. She will become, Pearly! Yeah, she'll become very important. And I am going to struggle to make a good voice for her. I mean, I have a bad enough time doing girls' voices, but now you want me to do a little girl's voice. She's like 8. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Anakin? I mean, Innie. A.k.a. Heart Attack Machine number 1. Wait, what is... I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. That wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Yeah, Maya is on the wrong side of the law again. Can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. You know, Pearly is the heart attack machine? Really? You know, fuck it, I'm just gonna have to give it. It is June 16th, 3:36, or 4, wow, why did I say 6? 3:34 p.m., Wright and Company law offices. I need another fucking drink. I want a stiff drink. What depressing rain. Mind you, I would be taking drinking something a little stiffer than soda, but one, soda's just easy instead of just having an open container I can knock over. I also don't have any cans of alcohol, but even if I did, it would dry out my throat, and that would make voice acting rather more difficult. Anyways, what depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me, do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is that what the girl said? I'd stick my life on it. Well, it is the weather. That's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling some weather girl if she's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. Right. About your case? Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. Oh shit, he's contemplating it. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business we could have some friendly chatter. Yeah, you're just like, beer! I don't drink beer. That's the thing. Beer tastes like shit to me. Absolute garbage. Yeah. Beer tastes like shit, but like an apple cider, you know, hard apple cider, I like those quite a bit. They got more alcohol content than beer too, but it's like, so I guess it's not the alcohol that bothers me, just the taste. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. I mean to never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives? Holy fuck! Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Oh, you're the doctor. It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up, killed 14 patients. Ooh, excuse me. Almost burped there. To be fair, that is insane. That is like beyond malpractice. Killing 14 patients in one go. Fuck. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Jeez. The accordion model, eh? That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Interesting. Why would I, now I'm just going to say this once, why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? Oh yeah, this is a mindfuck case. She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me! I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic! Don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go there either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Yes? How did he know her name, though? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Wait, no, you have it backwards. Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. Must be lonely for you. Nobody... No wonder nobody's going. He's a jackass. Darn right. What? Wait, well, I'm not. She must be an extraordinary girl to have such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of the nurse and got herself killed. Oh, Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fate clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. I mean, was she an adult before? Yeah, I guess she was. Oh, I guess she's 18, so... How about ye? Director of the Gray Surgical Clinics, he's already got white hair at 35. It might be the stress that whole malpractice case kind of gave him. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to live with a white patch here in like a couple of years, really. About 3 years, roughly. 2.5. Yeah. Not counting training, this will be your first time channeling a spirit. So she'll give you one condition before accepting my request. Condition. The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Well then. And so, this is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Can't say the good doctor, but the doctor nonetheless. June 19th, 1:25 p.m., Kuran Village. You know, just outside of LA! This is where the whole localization that they did in the first game kind of started falling apart. Because this doesn't look like LA. This doesn't look like anywhere near LA. I mean, hey, Pearly! Why, hello there. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly! Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya? How are you? It's good to see you again. Wow! I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It's only 2 hours by train. I don't know you were this close. I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know, until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Well, anyway, congratulations. Glad to hear training is going well for you. But first, what the fuck is that rock? Giant rock seems to be reaching for the sky. How poetic. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. Looks like this giant rock is called the Quran Boulder. It's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. The biggest, most elegant of buildings I can see from here. This is Fay Manor, the place Maya calls home. Right beside the bus station. Damn. Easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Wait. Rustic, thatched roof houses where the other villagers live line the streets. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me, but it's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. Old bus stops. There's Korean Village on the signpost. Buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. That's a phone booth. Last guy could have used one. In any case, I'm not even gonna bother with that. Let's talk. Hey, looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Haha, behold, the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network? Anyway, the tabloids? That's what I thought. Oh, boy. Haha, I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. He could have been lying! Did you cross-examine him? Tell me you cross-examined him. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. It's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. Wait, I'm a defense attorney. Am I gonna have a crazed killer as a client sooner or later? So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep, Grand Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So there must be a high and a low valley as well. Huh. So, everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true, since the Fey ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of the village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Yep. Sorry, no psychic powers for us dudes. Tears. Oh yeah, I want to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Fay. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin. Wait, that means she's also yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. Huh, I see. I didn't scare her when I tried talking to her earlier. Yeah, it's not you. My aunt drilled into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Me? No, I'm not suspicious-looking. Do I look suspicious-looking? Am I suspicious? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Well, of course not. Pearly's my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside town. She doesn't know much about the world outside the Crown Village. Aunt. Guess I need to talk to this aunt. Pearly's mother is my aunt. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've gotta get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Definitely suspicious. I'm doing the channeling at my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grab some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks! Well, at least she's still in the same perky Maya.
Let's roll! Meditation room!
June 19th, Fey Manor, meditation room. Alright, I want you all to meditate. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay. And hold it, and I'll come back in about 10 minutes and tell you to breathe out, and you'll be perfectly fine. No, I'm kidding. June 19th, Fey Manor, meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed up. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. To be fair, you're about 2 hours away from where you probably heard that weather report. It's like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No arguments there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. Let's give it a guide map to this building. Ah, God damn, it's freaking... Sorry, it's like a cat hair or something. Ah, it's tickling like right next to my eyeball. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Alright. I get to see a diagram. Aha! Meditation room, channeling chamber, winding way, side room. I notice this is partial, but the architect in me says something. Where's the rest of the fucking house? A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Ah, here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. I should jot this down. Hold on. Okay. Alright, saving money. Yes! Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Someone with a lot of skill wrote those four... they're not Chinese. So, well, I guess technically they're Chinese characters. Okay. Is my head in the way? My head's partially in the way. Over there! Technically those are Japanese, but technically they're also, those symbols are Chinese. I'm talking about the, you know, the characters above the door. Fun fact, kanji. It's one of the 3 forms of writing in Japan. Shit's complicated. Kanji is the oldest. Kanji was derived from traditional Chinese lettering. So technically, they are Chinese letters. Just not writing in Chinese. They have similar pronunciations. Some of them are just a little off from the original, but you know, you make a writing system from scratch, okay? Well, we're not all freaking Tolkien, okay? Oh, look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. As much as people should value their ghostly meanings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. Door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. Iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. Looks like there's a strong lock in this door to top it off. No, I don't need to look outside. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Is it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention, I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write! With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop! Oh, I see. So, how'd you hear about my affair? I heard about it from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Quran School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya's a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Yes? Well, might as well go in the chamber and meet old auntie. Well then, this is a fucking fire hazard. Well, the fire department's gonna want to know about this. June 19th, Fay Manor, Channeling Chamber. I mean, it's bad enough, but with all those dangling pieces of paper on rope above the flames, just really solidifies, just, you don't want to be locked in this room when a fire starts. It's a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. But this was... that was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. Thanks, game. It's almost like everyone hates lawyers, and they want to knock me upside the head. Oh wait! That happened! When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. First things first. Woo! Well, that's the way out. There's really nothing on this end of the... This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on this flooring. Straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Whoop. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. Lettering is faded too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Kurain. Yeah, Morgan is suspicious. She tried to start a fire? Well, yeah, duh. Pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. I guess it's an altar. Wherever it is, it feels very important. Mirror-like object with a cloudy, reflective surface. Some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. You really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. Oh shit, no. Whoops, sorry about the mirror. 7 years of bad luck, yeah. In any case. Right, so why do you add Mystic in Maya's name? Isn't that a little, strange? Good sir. Yes! How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry? She must be addressed by a proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about, Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Wait, no, hold on. I'm not here for a fucking murder scene. Okay, no one's dead yet. What about this blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to... Oh yeah, her sister's dead. Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Quran channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. God damn, lay off the booze, lady! Stop drinking it! No! No! Your alcoholism! No! It's getting to you! Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? God damn, you are drinking hard! Making me thirsty. What's that? It's as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Quran school. Oh, Morgan always has bad luck. She walks past the mirror and it shatters. Ho-ho! Zinger! Also, to be fair, there's a hint that she's not a nice lady in her name. The fact that she's called Morgan Faye. Okay? Or maybe you might want to look up who Morgan Le Fay is. Just to let you know. Oh, so how strong are... It is a shame, however, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my powers to the Master's. So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be your first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident, indeed. The channeling will take place here in the channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. Please ignore the Molotov cocktails. So, this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observe... Oh, sorry. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observe the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the clients may interfere. Oh. The secrets of the Quran techniques cannot be seen just by anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. Whoa! Phrasing! Phrasing, Phoenix! Phrasing! It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That's why, while channeling, it is being performed, that heavy door securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. And also for the fire. What? Oh, yes! I wonder if I have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic little girl. Yep. Oh, that odd. She is my daughter. Now then, what was you about to say? No, I was going to say your daughter was odd. Or she had a big head. What a cute daughter you have! A pure heart that knows not the evils of the world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request.
Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway.
I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. So, what's up with this winding way? Yeah, context, Phoenix! Fey Manor Winding Way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. No, I mean, it's really breathtaking. I can't breathe in. I forgot to tell myself to breathe in! Anyways, what is that over there? Is that an incinerator? Kind of looks a little out of place in a garden like this, but, you know, practicality. Oh, it's that thing that goes dunk! A splendid garden with a small lamp or traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, though that incinerator piques my curiosity. See, that thing right there? That little thing? No, well, yeah, we'll get to the jar later. Jeez, Delta, are you talking about the incinerator? Come on. But, you see that little thing right there? That little spout? That's the thing that goes dunk. Literally, it's got like a real name, but nobody fucking knows it, so they just call it the thing that goes dunk. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Right, what about this incinerator? It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Wait a second. Morgan? Can you fit in the incinerator? I just want to see. She can't. Evidently, they can't burn their own trash here. Screw this here. That jar is busted. Yeah, you got that right. By the way, that Morgan Le Fay that I was mentioning earlier, that is actually where the experimental plane, the Morgan, in Ace Combat 0, that's where the name for that comes from, by the way. Same source. Just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, it looks like there's a room over there, too. Peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Nothing more to do here, I guess. Can't break the jar. Let's check out the side room. Screw this out of that jar. Sorry, I just mentioned that. June 19th, Fey Manor side room. This is a very nice room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There is a bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. But I wanna! Who wouldn't want to, decorative wooden bear sculptures, a plate attached to the base. Karan Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir! Does this mean it's easy to spot bears here and for them to spot you? Nope. I mean, who wouldn't want to wake up with a lawyer standing over them, okay? This is a small alcove. No idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably exhausted, medium, taking a break, catching some Z's. To wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Stop being a dick. Objection to your sleep. Okay? Just letting you know. Hey, you, hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. Oh, shit, I just realized who it was. Fuck. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Hey, I fucking pegged it the first time. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Hadn't seen you in, what, a year? How much investigative reporting pays in this game? Not enough. You are, lot of hair. Lot of hair, was it? Lot of who? Wait, you best not be making fun of my hair now! Ah, no, I wasn't making fun. I was complimenting you on your fine hair. Huh, I dare say you're one heartless man, Mr. Wright. It was constant testimony that your friend got out of being guilty. Looks like you already forgot that. Hold up. You were working with the prosecution at first as one of their witnesses. You came after us as if we were a piece of sirloin steak. Minor details. Stop being so uptight, letting little things like that get in the way. Name's Hart. Lot of heart. Don't you go forgetting it. Oh yeah, that's it. Now listen here. I'm here to take some pictures today. Gonna get myself a real scoop. Ah, so I guess you're still at it. Being a photographer, I mean. You betcha. The hardest working one out there, I reckon. Didn't say I was going to be making a name for myself as a famous paranormal photographer. Oh, that's right. Blonde hair, was it? Yeah, there was an achievement for that. I figured. I was like, I did that on purpose, okay? I was like, shit, they gave me an achievement for, not minding my own business, so might as well insult her. This ain't no time to be wasting time. Challenge about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on! A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case, but, you know, I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Not really, but, fuck it. June 19th, Fay Manor Meditation Room. Could have walked into any meditation room out there, but she had to walk into Maya's. She had hair up to here. A camera in her hand. Oh, sorry. No need to wax noir on here. Fuck. A lot of heart doesn't. Hair has nothing on her. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all.
You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this.
You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. I'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started.
Finally, let's go.
You know, I think it's just a little high-strung. Click. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
Hold on now, Granny.
Granny?
How come we ain't allowed in that room?
Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it?
What? I'm from the heart of the heartland.
Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland. Catfight.
What are you?
This is Karan Village. If you cannot follow our traditions or rules, we request that you leave. So sorry. Wow, she shut Lana up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Let us wait for the screams. Never mind, that's a gunshot. Oh boy.
Hey now, what was that just now?
Came from inside the channeling chamber. Fuck. Remember, always double tap.
Hey, that's a gunshot! Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it.
Maya's in there. Well, bring it to the chamber. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're gonna have to break it. Have to break the door. Is that alright, Miss Faye? Well, yes, but there is one matter, that is... Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to Wright and Company law offices later.
Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Ow, ow, ow.
Dr. Gray! Click, click. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? What? At a time like this? Really? Time like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to Granny. My Morgan's voice is like all over the place. Fucking hell, by the time I get to Pearly, she's gonna sound like Danny fucking DeVito. Alright? God damn, that would be fucking hilarious. I don't think I can pull a Danny DeVito voice off, though. Could make her sound like Gilbert Godfrey. Anyways, June 19th, Grand Village. Cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so end up using the phone booth to call the police. Luckily, it's across the street. Hey. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. Seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Hey, mister, that gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Well, yeah, a lot of us know that when Maya's channeling, her physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lara, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheet. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Well, well, well. We've got ourselves in a fine pickle now. Oh well. June 19th, Faye Manor Meditation Room. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. Hey, welcome, Bone. Thank you for the host. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. If she is still unconscious, I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. I guess I'll have to wait.
The police are here! Sorry to keep you waiting.
Huh?
You again?
You know what? I have to give Gumshoe credit. He got here fast. Only had a couple of brief conversations and was already here. What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe?
It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright?
Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe?
My name isn't Jim Shoe.
Two of them went to the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Right. Hurries to examine. Will they let me in the channeling chamber? Guess they will. You know, I'm just tromping my dirty boots over your nice, not so clean floor in this murder room. Let's call it a damn murder room. Crime scene. There we go. I mean, any room that someone gets killed in could be a murder room if you prepare hard enough. Oh, man. Police are busily running here and there. And I don't see Maya anywhere.
Hey, you! Don't touch anything!
Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Yes! First things first, ignoring you, checking out the crime scene. Or they won't let me. You see it's blue, it turns yellow when it's something I can check. Oh well. About Maya.
I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it.
Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Maya is...
You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence.
Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. That should be scary. And yet, something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh?
He was shot in the forehead, but he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife.
A knife?
Basically, the victim was first stabbed, then he was shot.
What? Well, let's see what everyone else has to say. June 19th, Fay Manor Side Room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Like, so, isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like, the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. She seems pretty calm. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yeah. For all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Inny Minnie. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Yeah, Inny Minnie. That's about the size of a brain, is Inny Minnie. Parapsychology. That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like, supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers. That sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Right. Well, whatever. Wait a second. Left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it? Like, I had a really good nap, and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so, like, it's all set for tonight. I'll take it for the host, Diesel Gaming. Of course, I fucking ramp up the damn Valley Girl voice, and everyone wants to host it. Ain't that how it be? Right, Inny Minnie. Eeny Meeny, probably. Now that I think about it. Eeny Meeny, and I guess we'll find Miney Mo. So what brings you here today? So, I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see, then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good? Huh? I am, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Ooh, yeah, that doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time, because I, like, slept a long time. Right. So you're sleeping here the entire time. Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place. Like, what? Oh, that! I, like, totally know nothing. So, who is, like, you know, killed? The surgeon at the request of Channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray know each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah? Sounds like she's trying to hide something to me. Oh, I forgot. I can present these now. I'm, like, totally bad at remembering people's names. Oh? But I, like, remember seeing that face somewhere before. Like, I think... Well, thanks for trying. I don't think it was that possible for someone to be this much of an airhead. Any minute, I swear. Oh, well, okay. I guess we're done with her. Pfft. June 19th, Fate Manor, Winding Way. There's no one here, as usual. Oh, Ack! It's an alien! Hey, how you doing? No? Okay. Yeah, I'm totally not suspicious. You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. Huh? What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Right. Can I talk to you? What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Is it not spiky enough? Which way did she go? Not this way. Okay, what if I present something to her? Fuck! Look, how about... Right. Whoosha. Alright. Alright. I know she's, how about I just ask her about the item in her hand? That'd be the smart move. No. What is it? Oh, hey, that's like Maya Fey, right? She's like totally way famous. Like, well, for people like us, like, you know, way famous, Maya. I mean, like, she's like the daughter of the master, right? Well, at least she remembers some things. Nope. That got me nowhere. This face. Like, I think I've seen it somewhere before. What? You're joking, right? Haha, like, of course I am, silly. Oh, thank goodness. Nope. took my badge. Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart, so I don't, like, get it. Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? Look. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that one. I must be missing a piece of evidence to present to her. At least I can't think of what to show her. "19th, Koran Village. She's probably scared of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? Okay, God, don't let it be me next! Sorry, I had to say it properly. All caps for a reason. Eek, don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Did you see her nose that struck out to you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh? What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you? This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being a cult photographer. Some scary stuff, so I think I'm going to try to be a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh, yeah! What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier, huh? Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. Actually did, too, even. The seance murder. I'm sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta? Sorry, my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those costs as a scoop of the century. Wah! Okie dokie. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. Why does it feel like we've been through this before? Right, so that may have been the key I was missing. Not literally, but no. Pearl has the key I'm missing. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz?
Alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not gonna be done until real late.
That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. Where? What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Well, it's now June 20th, 8:02 a.m. Fey Manor, meditation room. Oh, morning. Must have nodded off at some point. Well, Maya's okay. Should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. I want to talk to Pearl. Oh. I haven't given her a Danny DeVito voice yet. June 20th, 10:34 a.m. It really does take more than 2 hours to get back and forth. Detention center visitors room. Nick! Maya! What am I gonna do? I never imagined it would turn out like this! Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. Well, I mean, really, it started at the floor of your office, but, you know, with the corpse of her older sister, you know, your mentor. Anyways, I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's powers, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Look, I'm an attorney. Sorry, Nick, but there's nothing really special about it. Fuck! I'm a defense attorney! What do you mean nothing special about it? Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters? Come on! So you're the master or something of the Quran School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real. That's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, well, because I've seen it with my own eyes. Maya casts a channel... Excuse me. Maya is channeling a spirit. Not only her voice, her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. Oh wait, a murder happened! Of course it is! And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing. When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. It's a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What's it? The document requesting me as your attorney, of course. But... what's wrong? I haven't found a case yet! Not gonna start now! Come on! Chop chop! Get that document! Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty! I'm a murderer! No one's decided that yet. Hell, have you seen my... Okay, technically, chronologically, have you seen my last case? My last case, my defendant kept saying that they were guilty, guilty, guilty on the damn stand, and I still got them declared not guilty. So, cough up the document! Now! But I did! I killed that person with these 2 hands! You may have done it with 1, and that's enough inconsistency that I can win the case. I will bullshit my way! Trust me! It's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it! Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? Sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Yeah, Magatama. By the way. Okay, let me move my head out of the way. Maya's Magatama. Here's the thing. That is actually going to become a very important piece for Phoenix Wright from here on out. It provides basis for a special kind of gimmick. Shit you not, you know. To the village! June 20th, Quran Village. I have to save mine, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What happened to that room yesterday? Yes. They Manor Meditation Room. Meditation Room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. What if they let me in the chamber now, huh? Hopefully I can actually start poking around, huh? Fey Manor Channeling Chamber. Looks like Detective Gumshoe's in here today. take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Ah, fuck! Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She's one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask you some questions too, while I have the chance. Actually, it's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It looks quite old. Seems to be some sacred text on it, but can't quite read it. This is... It's a hole! Could have this been made by a bullet? Small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Well, shite. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. Hope no one is hiding back there. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 paths of flooring. Straw on the flooring feels a little damp. Probably from all the blood! Now I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Good. Needed that. About 8 inches off the ground. Small hole, looks like a bullet hole. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya? Step away from there! Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here is this room after I left. Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head. To make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse hot spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? It's other than a fire hazard. The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir, like a used car rental. But isn't it extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has no problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that is why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be that folding screen there. It is the Quran's sacred writings. Along with the Quran's sacred urn, they are the village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity! I'd prefer to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. This isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. By the way, about your daughter. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright, yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy, pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it's best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Well, then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please don't mind us and hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Sigh. At least the old hag's out of my friggin' hair. Yeah, I never did get a chance to present to her that her screen is damaged. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Well, this is the urn. Okay, I saw it briefly, and you can just barely see it under the name, or the tag there. There's something in this room that wasn't here before. June 20th, Fay Manor side room. Oh, hey, like, you know that guy from yesterday? The, dentist guy? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith, Esquire? That's Mr. Anderson. Anyways, that's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith? Wright? Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and you told me about that yesterday with sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it? So, sorry, my bad? No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Jesus Christ, even Phoenix is getting pissed off of this. Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lana ever wanted to know her genuine mysterious phenomenon, it is right here. Interesting box you got here. Now, where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like the medium's training? Or like how they inherit their spiritual power? I suppose this village is the real thing after all. Ooh, me. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer? Sure seems like a carefree type, at least, on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? Oh, man, I got an itchy nose. It's, like, totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, like, do you know anything about that? Oh god, I'm saying like for my own lies. So, do you know anything about that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday too? Yeah, that's right. Actually, yesterday when I asked was... negative. And stressed. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah? Well, you were one of the 14 that died, clearly. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? I don't want to talk to her anymore. Sorry. June 20th, Fate Manor, winding way. Aha! Pearl! Ah, you surprised me. And how are you today? She's an open and friendly chatting. She's still holding that something. It's a key. Looks like the same thing that she had yesterday. Excuse me, but, objection! Take a look at this Magatama for me, please. See, I might decide to give this to you. I'm in trouble now. Good thing I'm not going to try to give her a Danny DeVito voice, because that would be fucking hilarious, but I can't do a crying Danny DeVito voice if I wanted to. When sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling.
That's Mystic Maya's!
Huh? She actually spoke.
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya.
You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Wait, how old is she? 8. I was right. She is 8. Excuse me? Great, but the best I could do is, of course, is even younger, I guess. But anyway, she picked up the Nick up from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
Ah, shit. No. Don't let young girls' fantasies run wild. Wait, God, that sounds horrible. What?
So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right?
Well, yeah, I will, but...
Oh, wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. The earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster as a little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship.
Wait, whoa, hey, whoa. No, things aren't like that.
I can tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you any way I can.
Right, first things first, hand me the damn key. No, tell me who you are. Wait, I know who you are. Damn it! Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Fuck. Where have you been hearing this shit? Do they have soap operas out in this boonies? Fucking romance novels or something? Can you read romance novels? Can you read in general? Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
What? Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I study the Quran technique.
Ah, I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
Not at all, except for my office. None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
I did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So, what is it that you got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it, I can give it to you.
Accept the key.
Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
Hey, I recognize that key. She not only speaks in a refined manner, oh shit, I fucked that up, but laughs at one too.
Black key added to the court record.
Old steel key, green jewel set in the center of the key's grip, which you can't see, or have not seen, because my big fat fucking head is in the damn way. You know, I mentioned about just permanently moving my my screen over here, just so that I can block the damn penalty bar, so no one has to see it. You guys don't need to know I almost fail and why I'm save scumming. No. I figured it's only fair if I at least show that side. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick, are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. What? It's a fucking battery? Oh gosh. And now you understand. Most of Game 2 and all of Game 3 will involve this Magatama. Spiritual energy? Well, that was a bright flashlight. Shit's glowing. Shit's radioactive! Radioactive! Sorry, please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when you meet someone hiding a secret. Great. So I've got a new assistant. She's 8. I'm pretty sure Gumshoe is going to arrest me for breaking child labor laws. Also, supposedly, I will now be able to see people's secrets. I know someone who's got a secret. Secret, secret, she's got a secret. Hello again! We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No! How old do you think I am? Wait, how old am I? Hold on, check. It doesn't show! How old am I? I wanted to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I, like, totally don't know him? What is that? Congratulations, boys and girls and spirit mediums of the audience, I guess. This is the new game mechanic. I told you it's going to become important. It's important. You can see it, You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart? What? This is the power of the Magatama. I mean, you can see those Cyclops, Mr. Nick. Cyclops, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Lock? But how? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Right. I can stop drinking anytime I want. Well, it's a build up the courage. Sorry. Starting to think I really should have. What does it present? Fucking just chuck the Magatama at her head. Ow! You son of a bitch!
Tell me about the victim.
Well, jeez, if you're gonna get brutal. Eeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known him. Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly? I'm not sure that possibility existed for now. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna investigate more because I'm pretty sure I know the piece of evidence that I need. display attached, Grand Village, yeah. Isn't it cute? I like totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so like this village is really famous for like channeling and bears. Huh, wait, famous for bears? What? But it's like, okay, if you ever like see a bear, you just play dead and they like leave you alone. By the way, never play dead because bears aren't that particular. As far as they're concerned, you're just a freshly dead kill. Cause, you still smell fresh. Is that right? Yeah, cause, like, fighting back is totally of no use. Did you actually try to fight one? I need to get a newspaper clipping.
Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet.
Yep.
Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side.
Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid.
Giving her just silent treatment.
Ha ha ha! I'm not scary, honest.
Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids.
Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous?
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ. What about Maya and the charges against her?
I don't think you can win, pal. You're talking about proof? We've got a few pieces.
You got proof?
Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer's going to testify tomorrow.
You must be talking about Lana, actually. Speaking of Lana, she did take a couple of photographs. I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. Those hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured.
Besides, wasn't real by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than my Faye could have done it.
What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray.
The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over his tabloid shows last year.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I had cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it.
Searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big.
It looks real interesting, too. Hey, you have a copy, pal?
Copy of that article? Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Not Maya's trial tomorrow. God damn! Then I have to go all the way back to... My God! Ah, not Maya's trial tomorrow.
I've got two pieces of news for you, pal.
Two?
Yeah, bad news, even worse news. So which you want to hear first?
I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it.
Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Objection.
Manfred Von Karma is an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in 40 years of his career. He raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil enforcement is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and...
That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Successor? So, who is the successor to Von Karma?
Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. This kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's why they call him prodigy, pal.
Uh-huh. What? 13? Kids become prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about.
Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop person talents.
So many voices there, killing my own voice. Germany, huh? It's probably why I've never heard of this person. Look, still, all it takes for someone to mention the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. stop it! Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix! None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. Alright, hope you don't mind a fucking 2-hour ride. We're going to my office! June 20th, Wright and Company Law Offices. Whew, feels like I've been gone forever, but it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Aha! There it is. Ah, it is right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Here you go. Patient died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Alright. Back to the village. Man, those 2-hour train rides, they feel like they take no time at all. And all having only 3 buses a day into this village, well... Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and I know we had this conversation 4 hours plus ago, but...
Hey, it's that news story. What about the malpractice suit?
14 patients died and it caused a huge stink.
Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that.
You mean the car accident the nurse died in?
Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal. This is for you.
Alright, thanks. Mimi Mini. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic died after falling asleep at the wheel. Thanks! Your page, that's the piece of evidence I needed. Alright. Fucking Brian just chucked the Magatom at her second time. She's like, ah! Son of a bitch! Like, why? Mimi, I believe you do know Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? Or maybe possibly you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known him. Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly? I should try to show the possibility existed for now. So someone shows a possible connection between me and Dr. Gray. That. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Minnie. Minnie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Minnie wouldn't have to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's Surgical Clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew of him through your sister. Well, totally easy, guys. First try. 15 out of 19, never forget. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Minnie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. By the way, just to show it off, holy shit, Mimi's got some really mean looking eyes. Fucking hell. I believe she fucking killed... Just looking at that picture makes me think she killed 14 people on purpose. Well, that's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? This is why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. Remember 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that's what the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties keys and stuff? I'm not pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psychoc works. Well, I didn't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. And it's like over 4 hours later when I first tried. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. What they talk about here?
Oh, I better shut my mouth.
What?
I'm not going to give you any information about evidence, pal.
Oh. Okay. By the way, I'm going into the crime scene. Bye. Well, that fucking blows. Nothing here. Also, I knew left bumper was slide, but evidently left trigger is slide as well. And right trigger is for the court record. Holy shit. These buttons do the same thing. I didn't know. I'm hitting the bumpers for no reason. It's much easier to hit the triggers. They got a lot more give to them. Ah, there we go. Courtroom Village. Mr. Nick? What's wrong? I have never left Courtroom Village. Really? Wow, that's, pretty amazing. You're gonna meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Alright. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know any secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Well, I want that document. I gave you fucking hours. Hours! It's been over, like, 6-7 hours at this point. Done a full investigation and have gone, no, actually, it's got to be more than that. It's like 2 hours out here. God, it's been like 8 hours, because it's a 2-hour trip. You know, oh God. Man, she's had tons of time to get that paperwork. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Yeah, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. And she got murdered. The top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into, retirement. And yet she still won't lord over me. You know how bad it is when, like, you know, fucking boss dies and now there's a ghost bleeding over your shoulder? It's awful. Awful. Always double-checking your work. And haunting you? Fucking hell, you get something done or misfiled wrong, and next thing you know, the books are flying off the shelf. It's awful. But whenever I'm in trouble, she does come to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Generally on her own and unasked for. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you have been smiling the whole way through. In any case, the face you are making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. So tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister's in a lot of trouble again. Well, she murdered a guy. She didn't feel good enough to just shoot him in the fucking forehead. She stabbed him first. Oh, sorry. Told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me, please. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Well, that's easy to fucking say. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, I mean, she said she dreamt she had died and been buried in the ground. But that's impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show her how she was set up. I'm supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on. If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix. I already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key in this case.
Alright, you laid it on thick.
I'll show you the key. This key. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, you're gonna win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is. Who could have? I didn't know it at the time. But this day was gonna end with a turn for the surprising. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. And that's pretty impressive for someone who's been dead the entire time. For this to do something that she would hide under lock and key from even me. What the world is going on? To be continued. Bow, 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 bow. And actually, I am going to say that I'm going to just go ahead and end it for tonight. If I get that email I've been promised, I have somewhere I have to be tomorrow. It's the second time I've had an appointment set up for at the naval base, and it would be the second time it'd be a no-show because they didn't give me the right information, so there'd be no point for me to actually go in there. Great. So, I have to get off. Because, you know, I want to at least give myself a little time to sleep, get ready, freshen up. Probably won't be able to eat much, but before heading out there, but gotta do what I gotta do. In any case, I do want to thank anyone who's come out tonight and watched. We will finish up this case next Wednesday, probably. Again, if this job situation goes through just fine, I'm probably going to have to change up the times I normally have, but beyond that, I don't plan to stop streaming. So, still probably be streaming 4 nights a week. Or at least afternoons, if it has to change to that. But in any case, I do have to say is, have a nice night, and don't let 8-year-old little girls try to misunderstand your lack of relationship with your assistant tonight. They go way off the deep end. But have a nice night.